Officer Garcia, a critical examination of systemic risk. The apparent incident highlights escalating tensions within law enforcement and raises fundamental questions about accountability and public trust. The LAPD officer, Giovanni Garcia, has become the focal point of a highly publicized event documented through the
Com platform, a site subsequently blocked by Chromium browsers, presenting immediate challenges to verifiable information dissemination. Initial reports, amplified through social media channels utilizing hashtags such as police brutality and Black Lives Matter, suggest a potential escalation in the ongoing debate surrounding law enforcement practices and their relationship with marginalized communities.
The technical blockade of Cop-Bluster.com introduces a significant layer of complexity, potentially indicating deliberate attempts to control the narrative or obfuscate crucial details regarding the circumstances of the event.
This situation underscores the urgent need for transparent investigations, coupled with a comprehensive re-evaluation of protocols concerning officer-involved incidents and their public communication.
The Chromium blockade, a strategic information barrier. The deliberate blocking of a critical news source represents a significant impediment to objective analysis and public understanding. The immediate consequence of
Comms blocking by Chromium browsers is a critical disruption in the flow of information, fundamentally limiting the ability of independent observers to assess the validity of the reported incident. This technical interference suggests a strategic effort to control the narrative surrounding Officer Garcia's involvement, potentially shielding the LAPD from scrutiny and manipulating public perception.
The error blocked by client error points to a targeted intervention likely orchestrated by individuals or organizations seeking to suppress alternative viewpoints or muddy the waters of a potentially contentious investigation. Furthermore, the reliance on a platform subsequently blocked raises serious questions about the reliability of information circulating within the broader network, demanding a critical approach to source validation and a deeper examination of the motivations behind the technical blockade.
The lack of readily available, unblocked documentation necessitates a broader investigation into potential censorship and its impact on transparency.
Analyzing the incident, a complex web of factors. The incident's context reveals a confluence of factors, including heightened tensions and potential censorship, demanding a nuanced strategic assessment. The LAPD officer Garcia situation is inextricably linked to the broader context of ongoing protests and activism surrounding police brutality and Black Lives Matter, demonstrating a continued struggle for justice for all within the current legal framework.
The technical blockade of Cop-Bluster.com likely responds to the platform's amplification of critical voices and potentially inflammatory narratives, representing a defensive maneuver designed to mitigate reputational damage.
Analyzing the situation requires considering the potential involvement of various stakeholders, including the LAPD, activist groups, and potentially individuals with vested interests in shaping public opinion. The lack of immediate verifiable data compounded by the technical interference necessitates a cautious approach, prioritizing corroboration through multiple independent sources and demanding a thorough investigation into the motives behind the disruption of information access.
The incident's association with established hashtags underscores the deeply embedded nature of these concerns within the broader social and political landscape.
Projected outcomes, escalation and strategic response. The blockage and surrounding controversy necessitate a proactive and multifaceted strategic response to mitigate further damage. The immediate projection is a continued escalation of tensions, driven by distrust in law enforcement and fueled by the uncertainty surrounding the incident's details.
The Chromium blockade represents a deliberate attempt to control the narrative, and the LAPD's response, particularly regarding transparency and accountability, will be critically scrutinized by activists and the public alike. Moving forward, a strategic priority must be securing alternative avenues for information dissemination, potentially through collaborations with independent media outlets and the establishment of verifiable channels for communicating updates.
Furthermore, a comprehensive review of internal protocols concerning officer-involved incidents coupled with a commitment to open dialogue and community engagement is paramount to rebuilding public trust. Ultimately, the situation presents a crucial opportunity to reform law enforcement practices and address systemic issues of RCE, though realizing this potential hinges on a demonstrable commitment to transparency and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths.